Good morning friends, welcome to the point. Talking about the today's video, I don't think it needs any introduction as all of us has used this in some form or the other, but yet we are not clear about as to what a difference is there or what difference it exists between UPI and BHIM. So most of the times, or most of us, what we do is we use this term, that is UPI BHIM, in one form or in a one word, that is UPI BHIM, or just transfer the money by using UPI BHIM. But we have to understand that there is a difference between both of them. UPI is an interface, whereas BHIM is just a mobile application. So we will understand as to what the differences are there in between and the intricacies of it. So starting with what UPI is. UPI is Unified Payment Interface. It is a real-time payment settlement that helps in instant and quick transfer of funds between two bank accounts. So why is this UPI used? To transfer the funds quickly between the two bank accounts. The transfer of fund is done through a single mobile application. So in order to use the facility or interface of UPI, you need a mobile app, and which could be, or one of it could be BHIM, it could be Paytm, it could be PhonePe as well. So we can't just download it and use it. We need a mobile app which uses this interface. Some of the important features of UPI are mentioned in the next slide, and it is developed by NPCI. And what is NPCI? We'll learn about that as well, and is controlled by RBI and Indian Bank Association. So first we'll learn as to what NPCI is. So NPCI is an umbrella organization for operating retail payments and systems in India. So it is a Section 8 company under Companies Act 2013. Now what is a Section 8 company? That is, it is a non-for-profit organization. It is so it is an initiative of RBI and Indian Banks Association. So first of all, this NPA is Section 8 company, and it is an initiative of whom? RBI and IBA. Now what is this IBA which is over here mentioned? So IBA is an association of 10 banks who decided to come together and form an association, and they regulate many of the banking affairs, so known by the name of Indian Banks Association. And this organization was launched under this Payment and Settlement System Act. So what you need to be clear about is that UPI is made or developed by NPCI, which is a Section 8 company. It is not developed by RBI. So most of us think that any banking or bank related platforms are most probably developed or by RBI. No, it is not the case here. It is developed by NPCI, which in turn is promoted by RBI. So what are the features of UPI? So the first is immediate fund transfer, which is faster than NEFT, because on NEFT the fund transfer takes place in batches, that is from 8:30 to 6:30. I have taken a separate video. In case if you want more clarity on NEFT, you can refer to those videos. Next is, it is available for 24 hours and 365 days. You can use it from anywhere, sitting at any place. All you need is a mobile network and such apps installed in your phone. It is also available on public holidays, unlike NEFT, which is not available on bank holidays and Sundays. And every bank has its own UPI for different mobile platforms like Android and iOS. So every bank has its own UPI network, which it creates and provides it to the customer. Now it is the customer, or you need to create the UPI ID for your bank account. They will not create it. You have to create it by providing certain details. It can be utilized for making payments to merchants, utility bills, gas connections, recharges. All of this you can do, and the main function is the instant payment transfer or the fund transfer, and these are the additional services that UPI offers. Now the latest version of UPI is UPI 2.0, and most striking feature of UPI 2.0 is the overdraft facility. That is, you can connect your OD account also with this platform, which was not provided earlier. Then moving on to what is what is BHIM. Now BHIM is what? It is a mobile app which is developed by NPCI. Now again, what you need to remember here is that BHIM is also made by NPCI and is based on UPI system. It enables money transfer from one account to another account based on the use of mobile number. All you need to do is you need to just put in the mobile number of the person to whom you want to transfer the money, provided that phone number is registered or is linked to some bank account. For example, I am A and I have an account in ICI bank which is linked to my phone number XYZ or 123. Okay, now I want to transfer some money to my friend B who has account in HDFC, and this account is linked with what? His mobile number 912. Okay, now in order to transfer money to this account, this person should be using or should be having a UPI ID, and the number should be linked to his bank account, and then easily fund transfer can take place. It is available in more than 10 Indian languages. The maximum amount that can be transferred using BHIM is 20,000 per day. So what is the maximum amount that you can transfer is 20,000 per day, but there's a condition that value of one transaction cannot exceed 10,000. So you can send 20,000 but not in one go. You can do a transaction of 10,000 two times. That will make the amount 20,000. So that's the maximum limit that you can use in one day, but per transaction limit cannot exceed 10,000 rupees. So this is the mobile app. Now the last question that makes everyone confused is that whether UPI or BHIM is the same thing. No, though they are developed by entity only, but UPI is an interface, whereas BHIM is just a mobile app like PhonePe, Paytm, Tez, etc. So, and the biggest advantage of BHIM app is over the other payment apps is that transaction happens directly between the bank accounts and no charge associated with the transfer. So initially what I would not like to name the apps, but yes, there were certain apps which used to charge their customers though with a very minimal amount, but they used to charge the customers for transferring the money from one bank to another or from their wallets. But in BHIM there is no wallet that is maintained. The money directly goes to the bank account, and hence there are no charges that the BHIM charges to its customers. So this is the difference as to that exists between UPI or BHIM, and that actually this is not the difference. This is the clarity that people should have, that UPI is just an interface and BHIM is a mobile app through which uses this system. So friends, I hope you are clear with this concept as to what UPI and BHIM are. And so with this I would like to wind up the video, and stay home and stay fit. Thank you so much for your patience listening.